you are able to see my screen and you are able to listen my voice. Anyone please confirm?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So Syed, you are asking the question like, can I learn inventory deep dive? Okay. So
Yes.
inventory costing is in the training institutes, no one will teach you. FIFO, LIFO, weighted average, moving average, standard cost methods, those methods are there. Those methods are usually trainers will not teach. Okay, so I will teach this one definitely deep dive. You cannot learn from some other trainers about this inventory costing. As per my knowledge, I am the only one person teaching about inventory costing, a little bit complex process. Means in the item master, if you go to release product, I'm showing you product information management, products, release products. Okay, if you go to manage inventory, on hand inventory, if you click on search name, inside what is going on, these fields usually no trainer will teach you, but I'm going to teach you all these things. Is it clear, your question?
Yes, Satya. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, welcome. Fine. So I have given clarification only. So majority people are already you joined for SCM and you are joining for finance. Some people may join for only finance. So let me brief about what I'm going to conduct in this session. Okay. So I'm a Microsoft Dynamics 365 functional expert, but not a technical expert. Okay, I have total 25 years of experience in Microsoft Dynamics from 16 years, 16 to 17 years. I'm working in Microsoft Dynamics. From 13 years, I'm providing training. Okay, so whenever you want to learn this application, if you have 10th pass, that is enough for me. Degree, any degree is fine. Even I provided training to I have delivered training to more than 1500 to 1600 people. Okay, but in that around four people are just 10th passed. 10th passed and distance degree education. Those guys also learned this application. Yes, just 10th passed and degree distance education, like online or distance, they did it. So I trained them also, and they made me publicity like anything because they have low profile. They are low profile guys, but they got into Dynamics world. Okay, if you want to learn this Microsoft Dynamics 365 F&O functional, you need to have, if you want to learn finance, you need to have commerce knowledge. Okay, so I'm going to teach you commerce knowledge also in this session. I'm going to teach you commerce knowledge, means all the accounting terminologies I'm not teaching. I'm going to teach you the difference between debit and credit. What is the difference between debit and credit? What will be the debit? What will be the credit whenever you are posting a transaction? That also you need to learn. And you need to have functional knowledge or domain knowledge. That is real-time scenarios, all real-time scenarios. And then Microsoft Dynamics 365 F&O, how to operate. And you have to have a little bit technical knowledge and ERP concepts and interview techniques. So these skills I'm going to teach you in finance session. I'm going to teach you all these skills. And if you want to get a job, you need to have education qualification, whatever it is company is looking for. And you have to have good communication skills. And you need to join the live session every day and practice with the system. And then discuss with colleagues whatever you have knowledge. You need to explain through your mouth. Okay, these skills, all skills together, getting a job. Many people will think like, if I know how to operate, this is enough for me to get a job. This is the main problem. Only this skill you cannot. You have to have all these skills to get a job. Okay. Whenever I'm teaching, I will teach you transactions, masters, setups, configurations, parameters. Once you are able to understand all these terminologies, transactions, masters, setups, and configurations, then I will go to new company creation process. Okay, I will create a new company and then I will do parameters, setups and configurations, masters and transactions. Okay, this is indirectly you are working for a sample project. First, I will teach you only one time. You need to do it at least 25 to 30 times. Okay, the session will be morning 7 to 8. Finance session 7 to 8. So first 4 weeks it will be 7 to 8. Next 5th and 6th week it will be 6 to 8. Okay, so 5th week and 6th week it will be combined session, and then 7th week onwards it will be separate session again. Okay, so meaning 2 weeks I'm going to combine both finance and supply chain management. So here 6 to 7, this one supply chain management, trade and logistics, 78 finance, but 2 weeks in the middle you are going to join for both. Meaning finance team you are going to learn trade and logistics some extent. Trade and logistics supply chain management team they are going to learn finance some topics because overlap will be there a lot. That topics I will cover. So even though you are joining for finance, you are going to join 6 to 8 for 2 weeks, 6 to 8. Okay, I'm going to teach you like blue color, yellow color and red color. Meaning once you post a transaction without any errors, it will be posted. That is blue color, successfully completed. Yellow color means it is warnings. Red color means errors. Okay, so I'm going to teach you about to become a business implementation consultant or support consultant roles. I can teach you. I can make you to expertise in these roles. Okay. So regarding the environment, as I will give you the person number later. Like to install, he will charge 2,500 rupees for installation in your laptop. If you want web link, it is around 6,000 to 7,000 rupees. Okay. So any questions, anyone please, before proceeding into the system, anyone have any questions, please unmute and you can discuss with me. Any questions, please unmute.
Hello, yes, basically the question is, are we going to be starting live tomorrow, like the sessions?
From today onwards,
the actual batches, yeah.
From today onwards,
starting.
the session will be today onwards itself. It is demo cum training. Yeah. Whether I have given answer to your question, please. From today onwards, I'm going to teach. This is so demo cum training.
So the next training is going to be tomorrow, right? Continuing tomorrow. Okay, good.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's going to be for supply chain management and finance, right? What about the rest of the modules?
Yeah.
The weekend modules.
Yeah, supply chain management is 6 to 7. Already the demo session come training already started. I hope you joined. If not, please try to join before the session. And 7 to 8 is finance already started. So it is first 2 days. It is demo come training. It is not like demo is over and then training. No, I will whenever I'm starting a new batch, I will start with the demo and continuation training will be continued. Yeah. Okay. Any more questions, team? Anyone? No questions? Okay. If no questions, I will go to the subject directly. Okay. So please interrupt me. This is more, I'm expecting interactive session, not like I'm providing training, you are a listener. No. You need to speak, you need to interrupt me at any point of time if you have any questions. Okay, if you have any questions, you need to interrupt me. Fine. So now, so in this session, as I told you, you are going to learn finance module. In finance module, it will be accounts payable module, accounts receivable module, cash and bank, fixed assets, taxes, credit and collections, consolidations, general ledger, budgeting. All these modules will be covered. Along with this one, few topics related to supply chain management. That is item group, item model group, matching policies, prepayment invoice function, some functions, three-way matching, all those things will be, it is finance and supply chain management together sessions. So it will be conducted. So along with this, 9 sub-modules will be covered. Okay. So now if you join in a company as a software consultant, give me a second. Okay. Not this one, I'm sorry. Fine. So once you learn this one, once you expertise in this application, you are going to join in a software company. You are going to join in a software company. That company may be Accenture, maybe TCS, maybe Infosys, Hitachi, Godrej, Sonata. There are so many companies in the market. There are n number of companies are there. Once you joined in a company, okay, that software companies are also called Microsoft partner companies. Microsoft partner companies. Once you joined in the company, you are going to allocate a project. So in this company, for an employee, it is called project, but for this company, it is called client. Okay, you are going to work for a client. That is project. So that client name is USMF. You need to imagine USMF. Okay, this is the company. This company, what they will do? They will purchase the material, they will sell the material. So, meaning I'm running a business. You need to imagine I'm running a business like electronic shop. I'm purchasing washing machines. I'm purchasing laptops. I'm purchasing refrigerators. I'm purchasing projectors. I'm purchasing like mouse, keyboards. I'm purchasing all these items from the vendor companies, and I'm selling to the other companies to the customer. So these are called, from where you are purchasing, these companies are called vendors or suppliers. To whom you are selling, these are called customers. Okay. So one is purchase process, another one is sales process. Next, once you purchase, you need to pay money to the vendor. And you need to receive money from the customers. So there are 4 transactions you are going to learn in this session. There are 4 transactions. One is vendor invoice, vendor payment, customer invoice, customer payment. These 4 transactions you need to learn. You need to learn 4 transactions. One is vendor invoice, vendor payment, customer invoice, customer payment, or customer receipt. Okay. So you need to understand vendor invoice, vendor payment, customer invoice, customer payment. Then how many ways we can do vendor invoice? What are the ways we can do in vendor invoice? So in the system, I'm showing you invoices can be generated from the system. Vendor invoice. One, invoice journal. Invoice journal. Next, purchase order to invoice. Next, invoice, pending vendor invoice. Next, invoice register, invoice approval journal, invoice pool. Next, purchase order to invoice using advanced warehouse management. Next, purchase order to invoice using transportation management. Next, purchase order to invoice using landed cost module. Next, purchase order to invoice using PMA, project management accounting. These are the different ways to do vendor invoice. Within Microsoft Dynamics AX, we have these many types of invoices. Customer invoice. One is free text invoice. Next one is sales order to invoice. Next one is sales order to invoice using advanced warehouse management. Sales order to invoice using transportation management. Next, our journal in PMA. Next, expense journal in PMA, project management accounting. Next, item journal in PMA. Next, fee journal in PMA. Next, item requirement in PMA. Next, sales order to invoice in PMA. These are the different ways to generate customer invoice. Customer invoice can be generated in these different ways. Next, vendor payment. So we can do vendor cash payment, vendor bank payment, partial payment against invoice, settlement or proposal. Okay, same options for customer also. Customer payment. Customer cash payment, customer bank payment, So all these things you need to learn. All these things you need to learn. Of course, these are you cannot learn in depth because advanced warehouse management, transportation management, landed cost. These all are here. So overview you will understand. PMA means here. Okay. So whenever you are learning finance, small overview about this one, overview about this one also I will cover. Just 1 hour session, not more than that. Next, these three. Advanced warehouse management, transportation management. This. And this is PMA. Okay. So I'm going to cover 1 hour, not more than that. Because this itself is around, I need to teach you around 45 to 50 hours. 45 hours roughly. This also it will take 45 hours, roughly 45 hours. Okay. So in this session, I'm going to teach you mainly these many methods. You need to understand. And these methods you are going to learn. Okay. These are invoices, payments. So you need to learn these 4 topics: vendor invoice, customer invoice, vendor payment, customer payment. These 4 transactions you need to learn. That's what I told you in the very first. I'm going to teach you transactions. So these all are transactions. These all are transactions you are going to learn. So if you want to learn these transactions, then you need to have commerce knowledge. What is this commerce knowledge? So 3 golden rules. These 3 golden rules you need to learn. Okay. 1. Can anyone help me? Guide me? 3 golden rules. What you have learned in your commerce? Some people are learned commerce. Yeah. 3 golden rules.
Personal account, real account, nominal account.
Personal accounts, real accounts, and nominal accounts.
Nominal account.
Okay, this personal accounts and nominal accounts is applied for invoicing part. Whenever you are applying vendor invoice, customer invoice, these two, we will apply these 2 rules, personal accounts and nominal accounts. Real accounts is applied on payments. So real accounts will be applied for these 2. And personal accounts and nominal accounts will be applied here. Okay. So now what is personal accounts? Can anyone guide me? What is personal accounts?
Debit the receiver, credit the giver.
Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Nominal accounts.
All expenses are debits. All expenses are debit.
Debit all expenses and losses.
All incomes and gains are
Credits
credit.
all incomes and gains. Next, real accounts.
What comes in, what goes out.
Debit what comes in, credit what
Credit
goes
what
out.
goes.
Okay, these are 3 golden rules we studied in our commerce. Now, what is the meaning of debit and credit? Confusion. What is debit? What is credit? So, debit means positive. Credit means negative. Now immediately there is, how can you confirm? Debit means positive, credit means negative. So if you want to remember debit cards, this is credit cards. So in your debit card, you have debit card, 4 debit cards. In each debit card, you have 1 crore, 1 crore, 1 crore, 1 crore, 4 crores. I have more 4 credit cards, each one 20 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 4 credit cards. Who is healthy? Who is wealthy? Me or you? If you have more debit cards, are you be good for you, or more credit cards is good for you? Which one is good? You
Debit
like it,
card.
debit cards or credit cards? Yes, please. Debit cards or credit cards?
Debit cards, obviously.
Always we need debit cards. So what is debit card means? Your money is in the bank. Debit cards means our money is in the bank. Okay. So here, if you are running a business, we are giving material to the customer. The customer is the receiver. Here the receiver means customer is the receiver. Customer is receiving from you. So always customer is debit. Customer is called debtors. Customers also called debtors. Customer is also called debtors. What do you mean? Your money is with customer. Your money is with customer. Customers are debtors. So at the time of invoice, customer invoice, customer account will be debited. Because the receiver, you learned this golden rule, personal accounts, debit the receiver. This is your company. This is your company. From your company, customer is receiving. That is the rule you learned. Debit the receiver. This is not designed by me. This is designed by commerce experts across the globe. They have designed the rule. Personal accounts, debit the receiver. Here, debit, I'm adding, I cannot add it, material receiver. Who is receiving material? If you are running a business, who is receiving? Customer is receiving. So customers are debtors. Credit the giver. Material giver. Here I added, say I cannot do it, I cannot amend, but for understanding purpose, I'm speaking here. Like mother will speak like, whenever you are a child, moon, moon, come to earth, play with my child. Okay, any language this is there. Moon, moon, come to earth. Moon will never come to earth, but mother will speak to child for their child. Same here, I'm adding material, but I should not. I cannot change the rules, but for understanding purpose, I'm modifying. Debit the material receiver, credit the material giver. So if you are running a company, vendor is giving material to you. So vendors is the giver. Vendor is the giver. So that is the reason vendors are creditors. Here, credit card means bank money is given to you. You need to repay. Here vendor is giving material, so you need to pay money. Okay, so the receiver, debit the receiver, debit the receiver from your company. You need to imagine this is your company always. You need to imagine this is your company. Okay, so this is your company. Now, from your company, customer is receiving material. So the customer, the receiver. Customer is the receiver, and customers are also called debtors. So at the time of customer invoice, customer account will be debited. At the time of vendor invoice, material is the giver. Who is giving? Vendor. Vendor is the giver. So vendor account credit. Here, vendor account credit. Okay, so whenever you are studying, the lecturer has spent a lot of time to teach you, but they cannot succeed. They will teach you around 90 to 95% subject. They will put their efforts 90 to 95, but they may not explain like this because they don't know ERP. They don't know ERP. That is the reason the lecturer is not able to explain that one. But now you are learning now. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. You need to imagine this diagram. Customer is the receiver. From you, customer is the receiver. So customer account debit. Vendor is the giver. Vendor is giving material. Vendor is the giver. Vendor account credit. Next. Debit all expenses and losses. Debit all expenses and losses. Credit all incomes and gains. Credit all incomes and gains. That's it. So these two rules I have applied. Personal account, nominal account. So debit the receiver. Debit the receiver. That rule I have applied. Credit the giver. Okay. Here debit is there. Credit we need to update. The next one. Credit all incomes and gains. Credit all incomes and gains. Debit expenses, losses. Debit all expenses and losses. You need to apply your knowledge, this one to this one. So of course, this vendor invoice can be done in 10 different ways. We'll understand this one in system. But at the time of vendor invoice, what is debit, what is credit, you should know. See, without having this debits and credits knowledge, there are so many people are surviving in finance consultant without having that knowledge. But I'm making you to expertise in commerce knowledge as well. You need to have commerce knowledge. And I told you, I'm going to teach you about commerce knowledge as well. That's what we are discussing now. See, the lecturer explained a lot to you, but how to utilize that debits and credits, it was not explained. That gap I'm filling here. Now real accounts. Real accounts. Here, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Because you are receiving material, you are paying money to the vendor. So here you are receiving money from the customer. Okay, so money Here, debit what comes in money. You need to add what goes out money. Money what goes out. So while doing this customer, we are receiving money. So money means cash or bank. So here cash or bank account debit. This is debit what comes in. Credit what goes out. Whenever you are doing vendor payment, you are paying cash to the vendor. So cash or bank account credit. This is credit what goes out. Now at the time of vendor invoice, vendor is credited. So vendor account debit now. Okay, vendor account debit. At the time of customer invoice, customer account is debited. So customer account credit here. That's it. So this one, there is no rule. So these three rules we have applied on vendor invoice, vendor payment, customer invoice, customer payment. Simple. Is it complex now? So I can make sure you are going to learn this subject very strongly. Don't worry on that one. Okay, so we are applying these three golden rules on 4 transactions. So at the time of vendor invoice and customer invoice, you are applying personal accounts and nominal accounts. At the time of payments, vendor payment and customer payment, you are applying the real accounts. That's
Satya,
it.
I have one question, Satya. Here.
Yes, proceed.
So you said, right, in the invoicing, we should use, I mean, personal and the real accounts are used. Okay.
Yeah.
But let's say there is a case where I'm buying an asset. Asset again is a real account, right?
So asset also at the time, whenever you are purchasing asset, it is the extension to this one. I will explain you, because this is whenever you are doing purchase order invoice, material purchases, at that time this expenses will become inventory.
No, I'm not talking about the inventory here, no material now here. I'm
Whether it is
talking
a
about
fixed asset,
fixed
fixed asset also first inventory, then it can become a fixed asset. You can purchase it directly. So instead of this one, it is inventory account data. I mean, it is a fixed asset account data to vendor account credit.
That is what I was telling you, right? So when you say fixed asset, it's a real account, right? Not a nominal account.
Real accounts only, but this is, we are applying the rule. That's what I mean to say here. Now, at that time, it is asset account is debited. Okay,
yeah, it's a real account, not a nominal account.
See, let me explain you now, because you are asking, I'm discussing now. Okay.
No, that is what the.
Let me discuss first.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, if it is a purchase order invoice, okay, first I'm going to coming to inventory. So here also expenses account data to expense account data to vendor account credit. The same rule applied. Am I right? But this expenses is converted into inventory. So inventory account data to expense account credit. Okay, this is the purchase order invoice postings. Because invoice means we discussed expense account data to vendor account credit. Even purchase order invoice also it is same, expense account data to vendor account credit. But this expenses is converted into inventory. So now this is, I'm writing down, rearranging this all these things, okay, in a different manner now. So this expenses debit will be moved downside. and this is moved to up. Okay, now the entry is like this. Inventory account debtor to vendor account credit, expense account debit and credit 0. So now it is, even it is material inventory or fixed asset, it is asset. Inventory also fixed asset. Inventory also asset. Fixed asset also asset. Am I
Satya,
right?
I got your point, Satya. The only point I raised is you said that in the invoice, nominal and personal accounts are used. But my point, what I would like to say is even real accounts also are used in the purchase invoice.
See, real accounts means cash. I'm talking
Is it,
here
is it
cash,
only cash or
not cash equivalent.
assets also?
I'm talking about only cash. I'm not talking about cash equivalents. So that is the reason it is cash or bank account debit, cash or bank account credit, debit or credit. It is, I'm not talking about cash equivalents. Inventory also cash equivalent, because if you are paying, if you are selling, that will become inventory to cash, even fixed asset also. So I'm not talking about the like real accounts is more about money, cash or bank.
My point is, Satya, see, I'm not debating you here, right? So you
What is
said
your
that they're
expectation
not.
now? What is your justification? Because
One second, let me complete,
proceed.
na.
Proceed. Yeah.
So you said that, right, in the invoices, only personal accounts and nominal accounts are used.
Yes.
What I'm saying is, in the invoice also, even real accounts are used, right? Is it
How
not
it
that
is?
we cannot
Real
use
account
the
is money. Real account is money. Where it is involved here? There is no money involved. Money is involved at the time of payments.
So you mean to say the real account is only money?
Yes. Yes. I'm not talking about assets or something. So assets is always now.
No,
That is the
when
reason
you
I'm.
say that, one second. So when you say that real account is only money, right? It is not like that. Real account means it's all right. Money, inventory, fixed assets, everything may be real accounts.
Assets. Those are assets.
That's what I'm telling you, right?
Inventory.
Assets are also
Inventory.
real accounts, right?
See here. If you are talking about real accounts, the rule, I'm talking about rule only. This rule. I'm not talking about assets. You are talking about assets. Inventory is asset. Cash and bank also asset. Fixed assets also assets. All these are assets.
They comes under real accounts only, right?
So real accounts also part of assets and liabilities. Okay, it is real accounts also part of assets. Now, what is your justification? Because is it like at the time
It is
of
not
fixed asset?
It's not my
At the time
justification
of
or
fixed
your
asset, it is
justification.
fixed asset account debtor to fixed asset account debtor to vendor account credit. Agree?
Yeah. So let me stop here, right? So you said that, right? Fixed asset is a real account, right?
I'm not talking about fixed asset is a real account. I'm talking about that is asset. It's only asset.
That is asset,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
while buying the asset, right?
Hmm.
You said that in an invoice, while doing the invoicing,
Hmm.
that is where I'm not, somewhere this thing, right? So you said that while making the invoice, only personal accounts and nominal accounts are used,
Yes.
right? So can you come to the last second slide? Fifth
Yeah.
slide. The next slide.
Hmm.
What is fixed asset here? Is a nominal account?
Fixed
So
asset
you said that
is a asset. Fixed asset
you
is asset.
said
Yeah.
one second.
Hmm.
You said fixed asset data to vendor credit.
Yes.
In this case, what is vendor? Is it a personal account or real account?
This is a personal account.
Right? When you are classifying about the vendor as a real personal account, what is the classification for fixed asset here?
So that's what I'm saying. See, if you are using suppose purchase order to invoice, you are
No,
purchasing
come to the
through.
last point only. I'm clear all those things.
Okay.
In the last part only.
What is
you
your
said
argument
vendor,
now here?
No, Satya, I'm not arguing here, Satya. I'm just discussing.
Yeah, proceed now.
Okay. So I need the classification of, so when you are able to clearly tell that real account, personal account, nominal account, here you are telling that it's a vendor is an personal account, right? The next slide.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What is the classification for fixed asset now?
So in the fixed asset here, I'm telling that is the reason I'm explaining here. So it is purchase order to invoice posting. There is extension now here. Expense account debtor to vendor account credit is converted expenses into inventory. Here expenses is converted into fixed asset.
What is fixed asset now? Is it a real account, nominal account, or personal account?
See, it is always whenever you are purchasing, it is expense account debtor to vendor account credit. Agree with me? Any confusion this one?
No, not always. It can be asset also, right? I'm buying asset also.
That's what. Let me finish it. Is it correct or wrong? Is it correct or wrong? Expense account debtor to vendor account credit. Now expenses is converted into fixed asset.
So expenses is a nominal account. No, expenses is a nominal account now.
Yeah, nominal account to expense account credit. So
no, fixed asset is a nominal account.
Fixed asset? No, it is asset.
So anything comes under those three rules, right? Those three golden rules you are talking about it.
Yeah, it is fixed asset also. Whenever you are, let me finish it and then we can discuss. Fixed asset, whenever you are doing fixed asset, it is because you are purchasing, it is vendor invoice. Purchasing means invoice, vendor invoice. Expenses account debtor to vendor account credit. But this is not expenses, it is converted into fixed asset. So expenses debit and credit is nullifying. So the net entry is fixed asset account debtor to vendor account credit. This is the entry.
I understood that, Satya, right? So
now what is the
question,
what is your opinion?
I was Satya, if you want to continue, I'll continue, Satya. If not, I'll drop. There is no issue in this. So the only question or the only concern I raised is you said, okay, so in the invoice, can't I use fixed asset?
So this is the invoice. Invoice is converted into fixed asset. You are purchasing fixed asset, am I right?
Yes.
Agree?
Then
so
where
that
the
is also
expense came
purchase.
here?
Huh?
Then where the expense came, it is fixed asset, right?
That's what I'm saying. Asset. See, the rule is whenever you are doing vendor purchase invoice, purchase means expense account debtor to vendor account credit. Agree? If
it is
this
not
is
always. It is not always.
This is a no. This is a rule. See,
I'm
this
buying
is
a fixed asset
let me finish it. If you have any questions, we'll discuss. So here expense means all expense items. If you are purchasing expense items, this is fine. If you are purchasing inventory, then it is inventory is converted into inventory. It is converted into inventory. If you are purchasing fixed asset, it is converted into fixed asset. So this expenses is becoming inventory. That is one asset. Inventory expenses is becoming fixed asset. Then it is a fixed asset. That's what I'm explaining here. If you look at this one, so this is inventory to fixed asset. Inventory, it is converted into inventory. So inventory account debtor to vendor account credit. This is inventory. And here it is fixed assets. It is fixed asset account debtor to vendor account credit. The rule is working fine.
No. See, I'm not talking about the rule, right? I'm not talking about anything here, right? I'm just as a layman, I'm asking whatever you said. Just I was telling it, right? So even in the above case also, you said that inventory, right? Inventory comes into the real account, right? Not a nominal account.
See, once this rule is there, it was converted. That's what I want to say. This rule is there. This rule is rule. We cannot modify. Am I right?
So I'm not talking about the rules, Satya, here, right? Is inventory a nominal account or real account as per you?
Inventory is asset. Inventory
real
is
account,
asset.
Real account or nominal account, personal account.
So here I cannot bifurcate that one. I cannot bifurcate. It is asset. Real account is always debit and like cash and bank is real accounts. Real accounts is cash or bank is the real accounts. This is asset. Fixed inventory is fixed asset. Inventory is asset. Fixed asset also asset. So if you look at this one, let me open the file. Chart of accounts. Chart of accounts are classified like this: assets, liabilities, equity, expenses, revenue. So liabilities further classified into liabilities and equities. Now we are talking about these are assets. That is a current assets or fixed assets. So inventory is fixed asset. Inventory is asset. If it is machinery, it is fixed asset. But both are assets. Part of asset. Okay, it is asset only. I cannot classify as a real account. Real accounts is money. Okay, is there any issue here? It is becoming asset. Expenses is becoming asset. Here also expenses is becoming asset. Whether it is inventory or fixed assets. Yeah, still any questions? Who is that? Gauri?
I don't want to argue here also. Yeah, no problem. Thanks, Satya.
Yeah. Fine. So, sorry to say, remaining people, if it is a new learners, it may be confusion to everyone, but mostly I have given clarification, I think. Okay. So, you need to remember 3 golden rules. So, how to by heart? I cannot do it. You need to by heart it. 3 golden rules, like 1 personal account, 2 nominal accounts, 3 real accounts. Okay, these 3 rules you need to by heart. If you are a non-commerce background guy, you need to by heart this one. And this discussion I will teach you in future. Don't worry on this one. Whatever I have discussed till now, like expenses is converted into inventory or expenses is converted into fixed asset. I will discuss with you. I will teach you in detail in coming sessions. Okay, you will understand this one in future. You can ignore now. Okay, but these 3 golden rules and 4 invoice postings. You need to learn these 4 invoice postings and 3 golden rules. You need to learn perfectly. Okay. So if you remember these 3 golden rules, we can apply these 3 golden rules on invoices and payments. Then you will understand the entire topic. Okay. This topic you will understand in future. This topic you will understand in future. Okay. So before wind up, any questions? Any more questions, please? Any more questions? So last, this topic you may not understand. Majority 90% people you may not understand, but this will be covered in future, not now. Okay, don't mess up at this point. Okay, find these 3 questions. Any more questions, team? Anyone? Any questions? If no questions, then we'll connect once again tomorrow, same time. Okay, same time, 6 a.m. SCM, 78 Finance. 6 a.m. it is SCM, 7 to 8 a.m. Finance. Okay.
Are the links same, Satya?
Same
links are same, right?
Same links for tomorrow also.
Okay, all right.
Wednesday it will be changed. So from Wednesday onwards, whoever is paid fee, those people only allowed into the session. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, please, Gaurav.
I joined independently. I'm not through any learning organization or any coaching. How and who do I talk to for the fee structure?
So do you have my number, Gaurav?
I do have your number, yeah.
Yeah, you can ping me in WhatsApp.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sir, can
yes,
sir, can we get today a recorded class?
Once you paid fee, you will get it.
Today's class also on Wednesday.
Everything, because I cannot share directly to independent, because once whoever is paid fee, they will get video recordings.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Any more questions? Anyone would like to speak? Okay,
Sir,
let us
you'll
connect
explain
tomorrow.
all real-time scenarios only, right?
Yeah. See, this is real-time scenario. Am I right? Kind of. So everything, any topic, I will teach you in real-time scenarios only. See, I told you in the very first here, if you look at this one, every topic I will teach you with real-time scenario.
Okay.
Yeah. So that you can understand very clearly. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Any more? Any more questions?
Satya, what is the suitable time to call you to discuss these and all?
Can you call me at around 11 o'clock, Cheta?
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, we can leave the session now. We can connect once again tomorrow. Same link. Okay, see you all. Bye-bye.
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Yeah, welcome.